Hello everyone, and welcome back to DMG. Today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before, which is trying to fix the backlight of an LCD. Now, the specific LCD I'm going to be working on is this one right here. Now, I believe this is one of those little like car dash cam LCD kind of things. It uses these connectors. This is video, that's audio maybe, and this is power. Now, that is standard for some like surveillance video cameras that I've seen, but it's still strange to see it on this little LCD. Now, let me demonstrate the problem I am seeing with it. So I plug in the power supply over here, and I plug the power into it. Nothing will happen, obviously, until I have a video signal. I'm going to go ahead and stick it to the table. So for a video signal, I will pull out my laptop. I've got this HDMI to AV converter that I will have to use because it uses analog video input. Where's the hole? I can't find it. There it is, okay. So we've got this as a second. No, I didn't want you to maximize that window. I've got this as a second monitor on the laptop now. So, epilepsy warning. Just want to say that. If I plug it into this, it works, but it flashes. I don't know why it is flashing instead of just working. And if you try plugging the video into the audio, I get just part of the signal as well. And if I plug the video into this, or the audio into that, nothing happens. So I don't know if these are two video inputs, or actually, I just now thought of this. This could be half the frame, and this could be the other half of the frame. I'm not exactly sure how it works. But I'm going to take this box here and go ahead and switch it over to PAL to see if that does anything. No, we get the same flashing as on NTSC, which I have now switched it to. Now the flashes don't seem to be regularly occurring. They seem to be very randomized. If they were regularly occurring, I would say that my assumption about the just one is half the frame, one is the other half, I would think that to be true. But because they are so random and inconsistent, I can't make any assumptions. Now, it kept flashing for a little bit. Here, let me plug that back in. Was that just flashing on the no signal message or something? Yeah, it's just flashing on the no signal message. So it's nothing to do with the laptop or this converter probably. If I plugged it into my PS2, it would probably do the same thing. So that means we've gotten to the fun part, which is disassembling this. So I probably won't need this for a while. I can just go ahead and put it down there. I might need this to check out what it's doing while it's flashing, but I'll need some screwdrivers as well. This is my first time using this new camera setup, so if it looks bad, I am sorry. My first time doing it. We just have 4 screws here that come out quite easily. 1, one on each corner. Then I wouldn't be surprised if this just lifted away. Yeah, exactly like that. So here we have a very small converter board. Now this is what splits it out into the signals. So this is probably right here. This is our power, the red and black. That's most commonly for power. Then the yellow, white, red, and black. You've got 12 volt, 24 volt on the red, and then ground on black, AV1 on white, and AV2 on yellow. So actually, I did not find this with a power brick. I'm using my own. This is plus 5 volts, 1 amp. So I think the issue might be that I'm simply not giving it enough voltage. Actually, I think this red and black is for the power switch. So the videos have a common ground. The yellow and white probably corresponds to the yellow and white here, with the center pin being ground, likely. So do the video signals and the power share a common ground? I think so. Just from looking at the board, I think so. That's very interesting. I would have thought they would have done it differently, but I'm no expert on small monitors. So, if it does just need more voltage, I could do some research on how much voltage it actually needs. Probably 12 volt 1 amp or 24 volt 1 amp. Well, if this is for a car dash cam, I think the electric plugs in cars, I think those are 12 volt. Car electric plug voltage, that's not what I meant. Let's see. Car cigarette lighter voltage, maybe? Okay, yeah, it's 12.5 to 14.5 volts is apparently what the car provides over that kind of plug. So that mystery is solved. This isn't actually broken. I just need to give it more power. Now, I do think I have a higher current adapter. It's in my room. I will go grab it. All right, with me here, I have a large assortment of 12 volt power adapters. Now, I'll start with the smallest, which is ironically the largest. This is 12 volts, 850 milliamps, which is about 0.85 amps. And I say about because this one's pretty old and its values have probably drifted. This is 12 volt 1 amp. And then I don't suspect I will need this one, but it is 12 volt 2.4 amps, which is quite a lot, more than I would think this would need. So first, I say we start with the lowest value one. I'm going to plug it into here first, and it fits perfectly. Now, the reason I was mistakenly using this power adapter is I thought that this red plug power was a standard, and it was from a security camera that used USB voltage, so 5 volts 1 amp from this. So I thought that was enough for it, but I suppose not. So plugging it in now. So I'm going to leave it like that, so if it explodes it'll be more interesting. Ah. Okay, so that answers our question. This thing is meant to take 12 volts, looks like. I'll plug our video connection back in. Let's see, I'll get my laptop back on here. There we go. So we're getting a no signal message on the screen. Sorry the camera might be shaking a bit. Even my nice new tripod can't handle it. There we go, that's perfect. So we've got a pretty clear little image for such a small display. Now there's a bit of tearing around the edges. If I switch it to PAL, does that do anything? Yeah, switching it to PAL actually does fix a bit of the scanline issues. So let's say I pull up one of my videos on this thing. I'll find a good looking one, like the all-in-one PC video. I remember that being pretty good looking. Alright. Huh. I mean, it looks very good. Better than I would imagine such a small display. Let's see, I'll go further in the video by a bit. This thing is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it is not crystal clear by any means. I should say that. However, I was expecting a lot less. I mean, look, it even stands up. That's so cute. Let's see, can you see that on the main camera? Yes, you can. Alright. So I'm going to go into my Windows settings, stick it like that. Okay, good, it's not showing my email. No, it is showing my email address. Sorry. I hate how Windows 11 does that. It's trying to put it at 1024 by 768. What if I put it at 800 by 600? That's probably closer to native res, but it appears to be a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Yes, it is. It is a 16 by 9 panel. That is perfect. Alright, there we go. There is our tiny little LCD. I think I'm going to swap this out for my tiny CRT in my room because you can actually probably read text on it. Here, let me take a look. Where does it think it is? It thinks it's in the complete wrong spot. There we go. Yeah. Not what I expected. HP all-in-one, PC, whatever. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's see if I load a web page with a lot of text. LinusTechTips.com, more like LinusTextTips.com. Ooh, got him. That's just great. That's just great. I mean, this is the ideal viewing experience. You know, what would be really cool is if I could take one of these, two of these, and make like a little VR headset. Now that is a project that I would love to do. I'd probably look ridiculous doing that. And up close, like, I spend a lot of time on LinusTechTips.com, so it's probably just my brain putting the words where they go. But like, the super small text is still pretty legible. But again, I don't know if that's just my memory autofilling, like what I know the text is. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, catch you next time.